going to show a I'm not going to show a motivational video just because the video I'm going to show you all is going to be, tailored around our topic of today. But I want us to kind of just, review from this week. So I know that we spoke about the FFF. Can I see in the chats? What are some of the FFFs when it comes to objections? Jessie almost spit on her drink. She's like, I know it. I know it. I'm gonna let somebody else go, but I know it. So let's see, guys. Drop it in the chat. Who's been listening this week when dealing with objections? All right. What are some of the 3 F's? Absolutely, Coach Donnie. Feel. Yep, Tamika. Feel. Feel, Latrice. All right. There's 2 more. Feel what? We got feel. Everybody knows feel. This is great. Felt. There you go, Rod. There you go. There you go. Found. There it is. There it is. French fries Friday. Nope. Tano, you haven't been on the morning calls. I'm sorry. You just have not been paying attention if you really think that you can close WB deals with French fries. Hey, maybe you can. Some people are encouraged and inspired by food. So outside of, Tano's goals, we're going to keep it with everything, guys. So feel, felt, found. Absolutely right. That is what we've been, really discussing. Feel, felt, found. That's how we handle objections. So I hope you guys have been applying it throughout your week, throughout closing deals. We also kind of talked about our steps. Who remembers some of our steps? Let me find that presentation. I'll pull that up. Does anybody remember some of the steps the day that we did? I want to say it was Tuesday, the day that we actually did the role play. Do you guys remember the 4 main components? Does anybody remember? I'll give you a hint. The first one was listen. You got to make sure that you are listening. Does anybody else remember the other ones? I know y'all might be scavenging for your notes right now. I love to do reviews because I want to make sure that y'all are getting this in your head, all right? I can tell you right now, if we were all together, if this was a job, all right, and you joined a new program or you were being trained, how many of us can agree that that training would go for a week, all right? Sometimes training go for 2 weeks. Right now, we got morning calls, all right? Right now, we got our Friday training. So my goal for you all is to continue to drive this information in your head so that way you can actually go and apply it. But just learning it on a Zoom call and then logging off and then never applying it, never looking back at your notes, it's not going to help you grow. Y'all with me? So does anybody kind of remember what those components are when it comes to getting into the objections? Does anybody remember? I'm going to share my screen one more time. Now, Trinity, that actually is, you're thinking about form, which is great for relationship building, right? Let me show you guys. So this is what we're talking about. When we talk about the 4 components of the objections, you got to listen. You guys see my screen? You have to acknowledge. So acknowledge what the person is saying. Isolation. This is one of the most important parts when handling objections. You got to isolate what is the real reason of them not moving forward. Why is their objection even happening? Isolate what that is. And then you have to validate whatever their concern is. Validate their objection, because you don't want to disagree, but you want to just explain to them, even further, help them understand specifically why, yeah, that makes sense, but let me tell you why this is going to make even more sense, all right? And then, yes, hard questions. There you go. There you go. So one more time. Listen, acknowledge, isolation, validation, and then the hard questions, all right? So those are the objection steps. I'm telling you guys, it works like a charm once you get this into your flow. It's not going to be overnight, but the more and more you have these conversations to close deals, the more you go for the nose, right? You'll be able to actually start implementing these, all right? So we've had a very, very, very good week talking about this. And now today, I'm super excited because we're going to actually play another video by Dan Lok. How many of you guys like Dan Lok, right? I know he is very real, very fun. I mean, he gets right to the point. That's the video that we showed you guys where he closed in 5 minutes a $10,000 deal. Can I just see 10K in the chat if you guys like Dan Lok? How many of us like Dan Lok, right? I mean, he makes it look so easy, right? He makes it look so easy when it comes to closing deals, high ticket deals at that, right? I'm sure he come in and and knock this $239 deal. It'd be easy, like for him, it'd be like nothing. But we're gonna get to that point, everybody. So I want you guys to watch this. This is something that I preach for such a long time, and I think so many of us have this issue where people tell you, "Oh, it's too expensive. Everton, I just don't know. It's a lot of money. I just don't have the money. Oh, tomorrow, I love this program. I would do it, but I'm broke. I'm gonna just tell you, I'm broke. I ain't got it." All right, you guys hear that all the time. So this is going to be a day where we talk about how to deal with the lying customers, as it says right here, right? Pricing, price objections, and lying customers. Let's get right into it. All right, here we go.
A father, before he died, said to his son, "Son, this is a watch that your grandfather gave me, and it's over 100 years old. This is the last item that I am leaving you with, and I want you to go out there and sell this watch. And I want you to go to the nearest watch shop and ask them how much they would pay you for it." So the son took the watch and went to the nearest watch shop. And he came back. "Father, they said they will offer me $5 for the watch." And the father said, "Okay, son, now I want you to go to the coffee shop just around the corner and ask them how much they would pay you for the watch." The son went to ask the coffee shop owner, "How much would you pay for this particular watch?" And they said, $5. The son came back and talked to the father. "Father, it is the same thing. They said they would not pay me more than $5. And the father said, "Well, now I want you to go to the museum and ask them how much they would pay you for this watch." The son came back and said to the father, "Father, you will not believe this. The museum said they will offer me $1 million for this piece." And the father said, "Son, here's what I want you to know. That the right place would value you the right way. Don't get angry if you catch yourself in the wrong place if you're not valued." You see, when you're closing, very often you would deal with prospects that lie. Have you ever talked to a prospect and they lie to you? Prospects lie all the time. And sometimes they will tell you that, "Hey, you know what? I can't afford it. What you sell is too expensive," right? It is outrageous. They're giving you the price objection.
I'm gonna pause it right there. I want you to drop a yes in the chat if you have ever dealt with that objection, that specific objection. If anybody in the last week, the last 2 weeks, the last month, the last 2 months, has anybody ever told you it's too expensive? $199? Oh no, I can't do that, Faith. All right, $150? Gotta wait till next payday, right? Drop a yes in the chat if you have heard that. Okay. So I see that we got a couple of yeses. So let's keep going. I want y'all to really take notes.
You see, very often, it's not the price that they object to, it is the value they object to. What they're saying is what you're selling is not worth what the price that you're asking. It has more to do with them than it has to do with you. Now, sometimes, of course, you are selling to a marketplace where they actually cannot afford what you sell in spite of how much they want it. Let's say you're selling a Ferrari. And most people would say a Ferrari is a pretty good looking, cool car. It's a nice car. But if you're selling a Ferrari to, let's say, a low income family, it doesn't matter how much they like it and want it and it's cool, they cannot afford it. So it doesn't matter how much they like it, they want it, they simply cannot afford a Ferrari. Does that make sense? So if you're selling to the wrong people, you're selling in the wrong place, lowering your price may not help with the response. It may not get you more orders. It's very critical to see who you're selling to find and identify your ideal clients. Does that make sense, right? So the price objection is actually a value objection. What your prospects are saying is, I don't see the value. Show me the value. Show me why this is a good investment. Show me why this actually makes sense. I want to buy, but you got to show me that it's worth the investment. Now, there are many, many variables, and I could go on and on about this particular topic. But when it comes to price, value, and selling, there are two things you have to understand. First of all, you have to sell to people that they have the willingness to buy. There's some kind of pain, right? There's a sense of urgency, willingness to buy. Number two is the ability to buy, meaning that they have the financial means, they have the money to actually buy what you purchase. Now, given they meet those two criteria, then it is up to you as a business owner, as a closer, how do you show, how do you demonstrate that value? And when I'm talking about value, I'm not talking about your value. A lot of times, value is about perception, is what they see, how they see what they will get out of it using your product or service. So how do we communicate that? How do we tell their stories? Maybe you use storytelling when you're closing. Maybe you are using social proof. Look, how many people have gotten value from my product? That's perfectly fine. Maybe you use a very strong guarantee saying that, hey, this product is guaranteed. Try for 90 days. If you don't like it, no risk to you. Return it, I'll give you every single dollar back. Maybe you do all of the above. That's how you could create value. So it's not about the thing that you sell, it's how you create that value proposition. So compelling, so irresistible, so risk-free that your prospect sees it and say, you know what, that makes sense. Price is only an issue in the absence of value. I'll give you a perfect example. I have a book, a closing black book that sells on Danlock Shop, on my shop, for $995. It is probably one of the most expensive, if not the most expensive, sales book in the world. It's $1,000. To the wrong person, they would say, that's overpriced. I will not even pay you $5 for it. You know, the trolls on social media. To the right person, to a business owner, to a sales professional, they know that one technique could change everything that they do. Learning that one technique, that one strategy could help them double or triple their closing ratios. Let's say someone who is a real estate agent. If the black book could help him or her to close one more sale, get one more listing, that could translate to tens of thousands of dollars in commissions. And they could still retain the knowledge and use that for the rest of their life. You know what? $995, $1,000 for a book is a no-brainer to the right person. That's the difference. So I'm not going to lower the price of my black book to someone who don't see the value, who would not even spend $5 on it. In fact, if I lower it, they're still not going to buy it anyway. It makes no difference. Instead, if anything, I might raise the price of my offer, maybe to $2,000 a book. If anything, I would increase the price of my offer to the right person who would cherish, who would appreciate the value that I offer. That's the lesson for the day. Prospects lie. Price is only an issue in the absence of value. How can you make what you offer more valuable? Don't lower your value to the wrong person. Increase your value, increase your price to the right audience. And yes, you will make more money. And yes, your business will be more profitable. If you want to get a copy of the Black Book, if you believe you're the right person, click the link below and get a copy today.
I love it. All right. Let's look at some of the comments. What we got? Personal development. Don't convince the wrong people to join your business or vision. The right people will see the vision. Yep. People will pay for what they truly want. Absolutely. Yeah, $995 for a book. Absolutely. It goes out. Good Lord, that's a lot of money. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm just looking at the comments, catching up, guys. Catching up. Yep. I love that quote too, Tano. Price is only an issue in the absence of value to the right person. Don't change your business, change your audience. Come on, Jay. Absolutely. So y'all was listening. All right, cool. So I want y'all to do me a favor, right? I want you to actually drop in the chat, what are some valuable points that you can identify that the wealth builder creates? I know everybody has different perspectives, so just drop it in the chat. What are some things that you feel like? I don't want to give you any suggestions. I want y'all to just put it out there. Let's all see together. What are some things that we get? What would we consider valuable in our market? What do we have? So somebody says time freedom, leverage, education, absolutely. Mentorship, education, generational wealth creation. Yeah, keep dropping it, guys. Keep dropping it. Keep dropping it. Ivan said our products, period. All right, yeah. Applicable knowledge for sure. Hacks, community accountability. Love that, Coach Donnie. Mentorship, yep. Community, education, awesome. Support. So we all can agree that there's a lot of value. All right. I hear it a lot. I'm not gonna lie, I hear it a lot, maybe like twice, 3 times a week, from different members all across the community. Let me just make this disclaimer. It ain't just 1 or 2 people. I hear it all across the community. Man, Joe, like, this is hard. This is hard to sell this because it's so expensive. It's hard to market this because the price point, it doesn't make too much sense. A lot of us, if we can be 100, can we be 100% transparent, family? Can I be transparent, right? A lot of us are saying that the price point is expensive because we're coming from a price point that's only $89. Let's be transparent about it, right? And so what you're doing subconsciously is you're comparing the value from an $89 price point to $199, right? You can't do that because there's 2 different platforms, right? It's 2 different products. And as we just see in the chat, there's 2 different levels of value. So here's an example. I want you guys, I love showing y'all better than I can tell y'all. See, when I market the wealth builders and I talk to prospects, I'm extremely confident because I know the value. Because me personally, I'm that kind of guy where, like, if I see a free program, I'm gonna sign up for it, right? If I see an ad, like Facebook always gives me, because if I see somebody that says, hey, I got a free ebook, I'm gonna get it, right? If I got a free workshop, I'm gonna take it, right? And when they get to that value, when they actually drop the full price while we are all here in this free workshop anyway, it blows my mind how expensive some things are. Watch this. My cousin invited me to this this call, right? And it's so wild. She's like, yeah, cuz you got to check this out. Every morning, me and this community, we get on a call each and every morning. And I said, well, that sounds cool. What are y'all talking about? Oh, it's inspiration. We're being led by, big top earners, 6- and 7-figure earners. We're being led by social media branding. We're being taught about entrepreneurs. I said, wait, cuz. My community does that, right? She said, what you mean? I said, every morning at 9:30, we do exactly what you just said. She's like, really? I said, yes. And here's the thing I want you guys to understand, right? What she tried to invite me to do, which we already do, is called the Morning Meetup, exclusive mentorship and accountability group for the most ambitious and driven entrepreneurs. Choose a plan. Okay, let's choose a plan. Hey, look, for $79 a month, you can access a morning call on Zoom where you can hear from top earners to help you stay motivated, where you can learn about how to be able to brand yourself, and you can be able to have individual Q&A calls and access to a private community. Come on now. Don't we do that? Somebody help me understand, like, maybe I'm missing something. Isn't that what this is? How many of us are paying $79 a month? Somebody says, Joe, $150 for a customer. Customers can jump on this. Distributors pay $199. Let's do the math, because I don't want y'all thinking I'm making up something. $199 minus $79, that's $180. All right. So for $180 is the difference of that 79 out of the $199 that we already pay, right? Or matter of fact, $199 minus $79, that's $120, excuse me. So $120 difference. So imagine, like, I know we all need to see the numbers. So imagine we just take 79. Imagine if I am charging everybody $79 to be able to do these calls every day, which I don't, okay? That's $120 that technically you're paying for each month. Now, I know in the past, I've looked up for you guys different programs that charge $250 a month for an entire education academy, right? Y'all remember that? That actually offers what? Let me pull it back up again in case y'all forgot, because I get it. We all busy in life. Sometimes we need a reminder, Joe. I need to see it again, Joe. I got you. So we already agree that, okay, $120 is technically what we pay, because $79 is for these Mogul Nation morning calls. All right, bet. how about if we talk about the academy? What are we really paying for the academy? Here's another program. Let me go ahead and share this. This is what this platform charges just for the academy, just to be able to say, hey, look, here's how you get access to all these wonderful things. Check this out. Y'all see this? What's this say? Make sure I zoom in. Maybe y'all can see it over here. I don't know if y'all can see it or not. My courses, they got, let me tell you the course. I don't know if they got it written down. Okay, so the courses is real estate, e-commerce, credit, and they got NFT, they got trucking courses, and I think that, oh, and Forex. So that's the main courses that they market. They market e-commerce, Forex, real estate, and credit. How many of y'all are paying $250 a month? Matter of fact, to get started, how many of y'all are paying $1,499 to get started? And then you say, Joe, it's just too expensive. No. It's not that the program is too expensive. It's that the people that you're talking to are too cheap. It's not that the program is too expensive. It's that the people that you identify that you want in part of this culture, they're just too cheap-minded. They don't see the value. So our goal, Mogul Nation, if we all can agree that it ain't the price, people don't see the value, Jay. That's it. So how do I show someone the value? Let me give you a hint. You got to stay plugged in. We don't got to call no names, right? But I want you in your mind to answer this question. Have you truly committed to the courses? Have you truly committed? Jesse, how many people, Tamika, how many people, Dora, how many people were on that call last night? I think maybe at max, it may have been 14, 15, if that, right? Probably less than that. How many people in this call right now? 37. At one point, it was 17. Thanks, Jay. Thanks, Jay. Thanks, Tamika. It was 17 people on a call where literally you're getting the exact answer on your credit situations. You got debt, she'll talk to you how to get out of that debt. You got collections, she talked to you exactly how to get out of that collection. You got charge-off, she explained to you exactly how to deal with the charge-off. But guess what? How many people's on that call? 17. On the morning calls alone, there's 37. Within the entire organization, we got a few hundred people. So that tells me that most of us that go and we talk to our prospects about the wealth builders, we're not confident enough to even be able to sell this point. Y'all with me? Why? Because, why is it, guys? Because we don't even know what we offer. The reason why Dan can very confidently market a $900 book that's about that big, right? Is because he knows the value from that. He understands that if people read these objection scripts and they learn how to handle these objections, they'll close more deals. So $900 is valuable for him. That other program that I just shared with you guys, $14.99 to get started, $250 a month. They understand the value, and that if I can show you how to get into real estate, if I can teach you how to start an e-commerce business, if I can actually leverage Forex and show you that skill set, if I can help you get your credit increase, that's about $1,500. As well as $250 a month. So for our friends and families who say, Joe, $199 is just too expensive, you got to remind them of the value. My cousin was so happy to tell me about her morning call. She's been doing it for about a couple of months, about 4 months now. I said, cuz, you've been paying $79 a month? Like, what do they be teaching y'all? She's like, oh my gosh, we get special guests and they come on and they show us social media. And I said, what do you mean they show you? So, well, they had one digital expert, and he literally just allowed us to open up our Instagrams and our Facebooks, and they just told us what we need to fix. Okay. Right? I said, what else do they teach you? Well, they show us, how to be better entrepreneurs. They talk about mindset, personal development. Okay. Like, I can't make this up, guys. And she was excited. And here's the kicker. She sent me the link. Let me see. I don't know. Let me go back to it. I love just real conversations where I don't even got to sell the program, because I'm listening to other people try to sell me on the same things, if not only a couple of things that we offer. But watch this. Let me see if I can pull this back up. Is this it? Let me pull this back up. Can y'all? I don't know if y'all can see my screen. Hold on. There we go, right here. let's see what this thing comes with. So it says 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. All right. And then they got a little video right here. Maybe, hey, Tano, maybe we should do this. Maybe we should make a little fancy website and then charge people. Maybe that'll get more people in the morning calls. I don't know. I'm just throwing out ideas. All right. So let me see. I was trying to see. Okay. So on the text that she sent me, she had a little picture of her profile, like up here in the top, right? And what that told me is that there's an affiliate link. So I was like, okay, cool. So I see you got your own link. Do you actually get like a commission for, referring me if I sign up for this morning call? She's like, no. I just share it with all my friends because I love the program so much. So you don't even get paid for helping this man who's hosting these calls get paid. She's like, no, it's just great information. Okay. I said, cuz you know that in my company, they pay us for doing what you're doing right now. What you mean? Every time you refer someone to see the value of our platform, to learn about these components of wealth, to learn these skill sets, you get compensated. She's like, oh, wow. I thought what you were just doing was like one of those pyramid things where, you just got to recruit. And then the person at the top makes all the money. Nobody else is able to make money. I said, cuz, aren't you referring me to a program where somebody's making all the money and you're not making nothing? Well, yeah, but they're giving out value. Guys, we're giving out value. Like, it was a long conversation, okay? But like, guys, how many of us have conversations like this? But you got to understand the value in your platform. You got to understand what the Wealth Builders is doing. Like people like Nikki and Nairi, the call that we're doing tonight at 8 o'clock, right? There are experts that are literally charging over $150 for an hour to do exactly what we just did for free. Or if you don't want to be technical, what's included in our program, all right? And you can talk about anything, okay? So that's just the class. How about yesterday morning where they did a drop shipping course? I didn't get a chance to make that, but how many of us were on the drop shipping course, right? Value, guess what? They do that every week, okay? So now you can learn from a drop shipping expert. How about the call that's literally going on right now or about an hour ago with Apostle Sam, with Malik and Forex? You are getting live education from experts who are already doing it. But if you don't personally step in and actually look at the value that your program offers, and you go talk to somebody and say, hey, join my program, you can make a lot of money. It's real fun. It's cool. And they say, how much is it? Oh, it's $239 to join my team and $199 a month. Join now. Here's my link. That's too expensive. You know what? You're right. I'm not going to argue with you. Like, that's where you guys are coming up as, right? Like when somebody tells me it's too expensive, why? Why do you think it's too expensive? Oh, well, I got responsibilities. I got my bills. I got things. I got what Tamika, right? What's your prospect say the other day? Like, being unemployed, and I got to be able to save up for that. Guys, my goal is to make it clear, like, listen, okay? And you always got to look at the temperament of somebody. Some people I can be real with. I'll tell you straight up, listen, if you're unemployed, that tells me that you're on this program, you took the time to actually look at this program, you need money. How long you been unemployed? I've been unemployed for a year. You've been out of work for a year and you have no other way to make money, and you're telling me that this program is too expensive. I knew it was expensive before you knew that, right? See, I don't talk to everybody's prospect like that. To me, that was your prospect, so I won't go call her out like that. But like, that's how I be talking to my prospects, guys. Because I don't need you to like me. I need you to have a solution to your problem. You jumped on the call because you said you needed money. You jumped on the call because you've been saying for the last 6 years that you wanted to get into real estate. You've been saying that you wanted to do e-commerce. You've been hearing about Forex. You thought it was a scam, and now you want to learn about it. You came to me and said you wanted those things. So don't tell me that it's too expensive. Being broke is too expensive. Hello. Living paycheck to paycheck is too expensive. How many of us can agree with that? But a lot of us are lacking that confidence and that posture, not just because of experience. Experience is a little part of it, but mainly because you don't even know the value that you offer in Wealth Builders. Tamara said, I'm learning that people want the information for free. Of course. You want to know why they want the information for free? Because other people on YouTube, they're giving the information for free. But let me tell you something. The people who are giving the information for free are on the back end charging you. Okay, let me give you guys a little game right here. I want you to write this down. It's called The Law and the Theory of Consumption. Okay. The law of consumption. What that means in business terms is that for every, I want to say 10 hours, somebody watches of you, meaning the value that you put out there, they're willing to spend an extra $1,000. For every 10 hours, somebody watches of your information. So imagine if I go to, like Dan Lok, for example, right? Like here, let's look at it together. I want y'all to check this out. This is massive. When I learned this, it really blew my mind on how we're leveraging social media as business owners. Most of us, we don't have enough content out there, so there's no value that's being created. And because there's no value being created, people don't want to do business with you because they don't even know the value that you offer, okay? So watch this. If I go to Dan Lok's YouTube, number one, the man has 4.29 subscribers, 4.29 million subscribers, okay? Did that happen overnight? No. Took him years to get to this point. But guess what? If you go through his videos, check this out. 4 years ago, 7 things poor people do that the rich don't. 4 years ago, I retired rich at the age 27, and this is how I did it. 4 years ago, do what you love and the money will follow. 7 years ago, the whole truth about passive income and financial. So if I go down this man's video, y'all see all these videos he does? So imagine if I was a random person off the internet and I just saw one of Dan's $5 ads pop on my Facebook, and I go to his YouTube and I start watching one of his videos, 2 of his videos, 3 of his videos. You saw that at the end, he tried to kind of sell the black book, right? Because that's what they do on YouTube. So tomorrow, those people who say like, oh, you know, I want information for free, they don't want it for free, they want it for cheap, because they know that they can get a little bit of information here, but they're not gonna get the full application, right? How many of us can agree that, look at this, how to scale, systemize, sustain your expert business, attend this live 3-day virtual conference for free. You really think that when you join this live webinar, he's going to give some game? Absolutely. He's going to give you guys some feedback. He's going to give you guys maybe some script. He's going to give you some value. But at the end of it, they're going to give you a price point. They're going to sell a massive package. And because you as the consumer have watched so many of Dan's videos, you're such a fan of Dan, you listen to what he says, you're like, you know what, that's somebody of value. So when he says, hey, after my SMART challenge, I'm doing an elite SMART challenge group. If you want to be a part of our SMART mastermind team, then all you got to pay is $500 today. This is a $10,000 value. I'm giving it for $500. Watch this. If I did a call like that for $500, and I had, let's just say this guy has 4.29 million subscribers. Imagine if in one call, in one 3-day event, we had 1,000 people sign up in that one call. This is how much he done made. Y'all see this? $500,000 off of one free 3-day event. Guys, this is how business owners structure their new digital media businesses. This is how we work. You do the same thing when you invite someone to a free webinar to learn more about credit and they jump on a Wealth Builder presentation. The only difference between you and Dan is when you go to Dan's social medias, he promotes his knowledge. When you go to your social media, we don't see the knowledge. We don't see enough value. So that's what we got to start working on, ladies and gentlemen. We got to start working on the value that we're putting out. Well, Joe, I don't know about this stuff. I don't know how to talk about, you know, wealth and real estate and Airbnb. And I don't know how to talk about Forex. You don't know about it because why? You haven't gotten into the videos yet. Like, y'all understand what's happening? Like, I'm gonna be real with you. Can I be real with you? I know I always ask that like every day. Listen, if I personally wanted to, I mean, so straight up, Tano, if I personally wanted to, I could scratch all of this and I probably could start my own brand, the Joe Johnson circle or whatever, right? And I could create my own culture, okay? And I could charge people hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars by doing the things that I do every day. Mentorship, teaching people how to set up their own websites, branding. Like I know how to do all those things. I've invested thousands of dollars in my past to get to this point. Here's why I don't do that though. Because I truly believe that network marketing gives everybody an equal playing field. That person with no experience, who doesn't have thousands of dollars to invest, they can join network marketing for a low cost and get thousands and thousands of dollars worth of value. That single mom who doesn't have a lot of time, she can join network marketing and she can apply herself and learn the skill sets over time, whether it's 3 months, 6 months, or 3 years, she can build those skills to be able to create a new lifestyle. I love the network marketing game because it gives everybody opportunity. If I wanted to break out and do my own thing, guys, I probably will be a millionaire by now. Same thing as Everton. Same thing as Tano and many others. Jesse, right? But we know the power of this community. So when we talk to our prospects, we're coming from that place of confidence and knowing that, listen, what we offer in Wealth Builders, this program right here, hold on, let me see if I can find it. This program right here, probably got to log back in, like to go to the academy and get credit, short-term rental, drop shipping for it. I know that most people are charging thousands and thousands of dollars. But you as an average American can now jump in this program and learn this. Your biggest weakness, the biggest thing that's stopping you is you. I don't have enough time. I'm super busy. I'm caught up. I know I need to watch it, Joe. I know I need to sit down and go through this. I just got a lot going on. That's you. You're making that choice. And what do I tell you guys all the time? The gap between the life that you want to live and the life that you are currently living is called what? Choices. So when you consciously make a choice to go day by day by day and not expose anybody to this platform, you're not going to close any deals. You're not going to get to WB 100, right? You're not going to get to the next level. When you consciously make a choice not to watch these videos, guess what? You're not going to learn. You're not going to expand your skill sets. Y'all with me? I'm being honest right now. And I know everybody got things going on in life. Trust me. This is a infopreneurship, all right? That's what this is. This is infopreneurship. We are becoming entrepreneurs through the information that we gain and attain, but it's up to us to attain that info. Tamika said, with this program, you can actually get a lot done in an hour a day. Absolutely. Guys, this video right here, let me see. It might have me log back in. All right, this is earlier today. I was in this. Check this out. Like, I need us to get this. I need us to get this, all right? Because no matter how many objection scripts that I send, Coach Donnie, no matter how many, videos that we play, Everton, until people truly believe in what they have, they're not going to be able to communicate that belief to a prospect. So naturally, a prospect's going to tell you that it's too expensive because they know that you don't believe in it. Because when they ask you, what all do I get with this? You don't know what to say, right? But look at this, look at this. Look at this. Let's go to credit, okay? We always say we don't have enough time. Guys, the very first credit basics class, check this out. The very first class, look at this. We got, let's go into it. This right here, it is an hour, okay? It's an hour. This is a full course that talks about what credit is and how it impacts your life and finances, how your credit score is determined and what affects your credit score, the FICO algorithm and levels, hard inquiries and credit utilization, the best practices with buying a car or searching for a loan, late payments and how they impact your credit. That's 51 minutes, okay? Most of us at least are driving to work at least minimum 10 minutes, play 10 minutes. Now you only got 40 minutes left, okay? Most of us take bare minimum a 10-minute shower. Play this while you're in the shower. That's another 20 minutes off, all right? Like we got to stop making excuses, Mogul Nation. It comes to the point where you got to decide how serious is your financial future. It's up to you. Dan Locke, this gentleman here, he didn't become a multi-millionaire overnight. He got the skill sets. You guys should definitely check out his story. Look, from minority to multi-millionaire, he has a great story. He explains it all. He grew up in a very low-income household, but he picked up his skills. He got around the right people in the right community. He increased his skill sets. He got into sales, and before he knew it, he was a millionaire. He was retired by the age of 27. He talks about the fact that, man, like, I knew that I wanted to be rich one day. I knew that I wanted to be able to sit on the beach and just wake up when I wanted to and do nothing. He wanted to do that. When he finally got to that point where he did that, guess what ended up happening? He was bored. He was like, this sucks. I've been doing this for a week, going to the beach. I'm tired of looking at the water. And he felt like he needed more purpose because now he's 27 years old. He's young, he's rich, he's wealthy. And he said, you know what? I can teach other people to do the same exact thing. And that's what he's done. He's now transformed his brand into education. Guys, imagine for yourselves. You learn this information and now you turn your brand into infopreneurship. Now you're giving info to a different audience. Now you're the one doing reels, teaching people how to do these things. Now you're showing your lifestyle because you actually learned these things in 2022. So now in 2023, 2024, 2025, people are coming up to you saying, oh my gosh, Tamara, like, I want to live the life that you're living. How did you go from being a working home mom to now being a six-figure earner in Forex? Man, Geronda, like, how did you go from being such a hard worker at a job, working every single day, to now being a full-time entrepreneur? How did you do that? Oh my gosh, Tony, like, I used to watch you and now I'm looking at your family. All of them are entrepreneurs. Your daughter is making thousands and thousands of dollars from e-commerce. You're making thousands and thousands of dollars as an entrepreneur. How did you do that? Because in 2022, we all dedicated ourselves to learn the information to change our future situation. But until you get to that point of seeing the value and actually leveraging it, you'll just be going into next year talking about, I've been on this journey. I've been working. I've been an entrepreneur for about 6 years now. We making our way. We trucking. All right. It's a journey, but we making it. All right. That's just how it is, y'all. I'll be very transparent with you guys. Like, my 9 months, and I'll share this for another morning call maybe, but my 9 months, it took me 9 months from when I started my last project to where we end up hitting $100,000. 9 consistent months. When I tell you that 9 months, even right now, I'll be honest with you, I've never worked that hard. Even right now, I know I could work even harder, but like, I've never worked as hard as I did. That was 2020. I'm talking about, it got to the point where I was waking up at 10 a.m. and I was sick of it because I was going to bed at 3, 4 a.m. So instead of just saying, all right, I'm gonna just keep waking up late so I can get my rest, I literally slept on the floor with my dog. Like I'm my homie, on the floor with my animal, like in my bed, right? And I did that because I realized that the reason I kept oversleeping is because I was so comfortable in my bed. So that I got on the floor, I put the alarm next to my ear, and my dog is smelly and, he licking on my face. So I woke up early. I did that day after day after day after day. I stopped watching TV. I stopped watching Netflix. I stopped playing. Like, those 9 months, I was a beast. I was committed every single day. So when we ended up doing $100,000 and people were asking me like, man, Joe, I'm looking up to you. I see what you're doing. Like, how did you do it? I just worked and I committed. 3 C's. I was committed, I was consistent, and I was coachable. Every single day I was on a training, if there was a training available. Every single day I was online looking up different courses to increase my value. The things that I teach you guys now was things that I had to apply myself. I didn't know that 2 years ago. Y'all see what I'm saying? So imagine where you'll be in 2 years from now if you actually get into the courses and study. It starts with you, though. You got to get to that point where you're sick and tired of being sick and tired. 2019, I found myself walking to work every single day, cold, rain, hot, heat. 2019, my car broke down. 2019, I got out of a bad relationship. 2019 was a rough year. I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. So 2020, I had no more excuses. I got uncomfortable. And once I got uncomfortable, the results started to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, you got to start getting uncomfortable. Once you start looking at this value, once you start talking to the right people, you'll find that you'll get more deals closed. We got to stop hanging out and talking to these broke, I'm gonna stay PG with it, right? With these broke folk, okay? We got to stop hanging with these broke folk, guys. They holding you back. If you need a wake-up call, if you need a sign, let this be your sign. They're holding you back. There's somebody right now, whether it's a significant other, whether it's friends, sometimes even family. You got to distance yourself from family for a while. That cousin I just told you guys about, I got 30 seconds. I know I'm way over time. I got 30 seconds. Let me see if I can find this real quick. I got 30 seconds, bro. I may or may not be able to find it. All right, let me see. That same cousin I'm talking about, guys. Let me see if I still got this message. This is a cousin that in 2020, okay? In 2020, she was telling me how network marketing is a scam and how it's just such a bad platform and how she did multiple companies and how she's so disappointed that I'm not doing more and doing this and doing that. And she don't understand why I'm going so hard for this company, yada, 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 right? It's 2020. Well, 9 months after our conversation, she sends me a message after I promote myself. This is my flyer when I got promoted. It's a 6-figure position. All right. This is her. All right. I'm gonna read it out loud to y'all. This is my cousin, y'all, my older cousin. She changed my diaper. She says, this proves one thing. As long as you are sure of your vision, when no one else says, including me, I'm very proud of you. I only want to see you win. And I had to remember that in your adulthood, you will try and fail at things. And we, as your family, cannot prevent those things. And you are showing us all that no matter what life throws your way, what people think or say, you will prevail. Go, Joseph. Congratulations, King. Y'all see that? Guys, the same people who will sit there and tell you that your business is expensive will watch your growth over the next 90 days, 6 months, a year, and they'll come back and say, hey, gratitude, I was wrong. And sometimes they won't say it. Sometimes they'll sit back and they'll just watch. They watch. And then Coach Donnie, they'll hit you up and say, all right, Donnie, I'm ready, bro. I watched it long enough. Send me the link. Don't you want to see a presentation? No, send the link. But if you're not staying plugged into your journey right now, you might not get those texts. Y'all understand? I'm trying to be transparent with y'all right now. Like she dogged me. Like we literally stopped talking for months. We stopped talking for almost 8 months. She came back and saw that when she saw my promotion flyer. And now today we were talking about this whole call and everything, and she was just laughing because she's like, man, like, Joe, I really thought network marketing was a scam. And she went to all these companies that she tried in the past and how she had these horrible experiences. She got scammed from her uplines. Hey, cuz, I get all that. But just like there's bad companies in the world, there's bad people, and bad people are everywhere. You can't add that to one industry. It's everywhere. She's like, you right. Look, Thomas said she in a network marketing company. She don't even realize it, bro. She don't even see it because they're not marketing it as that. They're marketing it as a company where, hey, you pay us and we'll give you the value. Not we'll pay you by helping other people get the value. People miss that. I want you guys to get further. I want you guys to do more. And I want you to start seeing some results. And I want you to finally look in the mirror and say, enough is enough, Jay. Enough is enough, Rod. Enough is enough, Trinithia. Enough is enough, Tamara. Enough is enough. I want y'all to get to that point so that nothing can hold you back from your success. Your future self is begging you. All right? So with that being said, we're going to finish up here. We do have a phenomenal call that I did not mention today. It's going to be at 7:30. And let me just share this real quick. It's going to be at 7:30. And I want you guys all to plug in. I'll be here. Watch this. This is a shout out to all of our boss leads on the team. Let me go ahead and share my screen real quick. Can you guys see my screen? Make sure y'all can see this. All right. So we got the WB Credit Academy featuring the boss lady herself, Miss Tony Boyce. All right. Drop some fires in the chat. Tony's going to be coming on tonight at 7:30 to teach you guys how to onboard your platform, how to get into your actual back office, how to be able to dispute the letters and teach you so many different credit facts. She's going to break it all down. So you want to make sure that if you got any new clients who just recently signed up, or even yourself, you want to make sure that they stay plugged into this. All right. So that way it's going to be a 30-minute call. So then going into 8 o'clock, we all can now set ourselves up and then, of course, learn from Nairi on our advanced credit at 8 p.m. So I'm telling y'all, what we building right now, guys, it's going to be so game changer. It already is, but I'm telling you, like, the world is going to see us, Mogul Nation. They're going to see what we're doing. They're going to see how we're doing it, and they're going to want to be able to be a part of it. All we got to do is just keep being creative, keep being an inspiration. You guys inspire me all the time. Keep staying focused. And shout out to Tony for stepping up and making this happen. We love leadership. We love those who step out and make it happen. So guys, go out there. Let's do it. I challenge everybody to finish at least one module today, not a whole course. Finish one video today, one module. I challenge you to do that. And once you do it, I want you to drop your either certification in the chat, or just drop the screenshot showing that you actually are watching your video in the chat. Is everybody down for that? Can I see 10X in the chat if you're down to do that with us as a team? I want everybody to watch one video and drop it in the Telegram and or Facebook. Just one module, y'all. One module. If you watch more, fantastic. But I know we all busy, but I'm sure we all can dedicate at least one. No matter what course you want to choose, it's entirely up to you. So guys, I appreciate you spending some time with me today. I'll see you tomorrow for another amazing morning call. And of course, we have our training tomorrow night. So make sure you guys set up all your schedules. And I love you all. I appreciate you all. And you already know what it is. Smogul Nation for life. Thanks, guys.